Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. Let's see what we doing over here. What we doing over here? Smoking diesels. What are we doing over here? It's smoking diesel, baby. Hey, before I get started, don't y'all hate, you know what I mean? This is for all my wood smokers, my backwood smokers and shit, my leaf smokers, I should say. When you get a bad leaf, dog, like damn. Like I feel like when you get a bad leaf, they should give you your money back. I feel like you should be able to send the leaf back to the company, at least, even though the gas station, I know you're a third party, so I'm not gonna tell you to take a loss of your money gas station, but these leaf companies, y'all need to ensure that this leaf is not gonna have no big, super tremendous vein in the middle, two tremendous veins in the middle of them bitches till we can't roll the motherfucker, or be dry as fuck. I've been seeing some leaves, they got motherfucking fucking spider eggs on them or whatever the fuck the internet been showing me. But leaves, we gotta get it together. Backwoods, if y'all watching this, y'all holla at me. I would like for y'all to sponsor me. I definitely buy a lot of motherfucking backwoods. I can prove it. You can see the receipts. Boy, y'all are making a lot of money off of me, and I can help y'all increase y'all sales. You know what I mean? If y'all put me on the inside and I make sure y'all straight. Because you got to take them big-ass veins out. But anyways, you know we start off with a song while I light my blunt. It's smoke before we get into it. So, Smoking Diesel, here we go. Long live Zo9. Long live motherfucking Zo9. Shout out to them Nah brothers, my motherfucking brothers. What's up, niggas? All y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, into the show. Long live Zo9. Long live Diesel. Smoking Diesel while we here. The #1 strand in the world. Brought to you by No Complex. And yes, it's legal. Available in the state of Michigan as of now. But anyways, into the show. So I've been having something that's been on my mind, right? Because I'm a person, I have all types of friends from all over. You know what I mean? I got street nigga homeboys, I got nerd homeboys, I got white friends, I got Asian friends, I got Arab friends, I got motherfucking, you name it. Every globe, every race, whatever. You know what I mean? I done been to a lot of places. And I notice different cultures, I know different shit, but I notice everybody, like, people add too much to this race thing or whatever. We all people. That's how I look at it. We all shit, pissed, get mad, sad, happy, real, flawed, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I just look at us as people. And what I notice is like, there's nice people, right? And those are the people that just like, they put a smile on your face. They just nice. Like, you don't know what the hell they going through. They just always happy. They nice. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you always got to keep some nice people around you. Not because you want anything from them. You just want that energy. Well, yeah, you do want something from them. Their energy. You know what I mean? I mean nothing materialistic from them. But like their energy. Because you got to keep around what you want to attract. You understand? So it's like, that energy that you bring, that person brings around will suddenly flow into your life. You know what I'm saying? It'll flow into your shit as long as you keep the energy proper or whatever. I'm not saying you gotta become the next person or copy the way they move or nothing. Just hang out with them, understand them from how they look at shit, and tell them how you look at shit. I'm not saying that they have to view it the same way, but anyways. Like I said, there's nice people, you know what I'm saying? And then there's dedicated people. And then there's dickheads. Okay? There's really 6 types of people, but today I'm going to just get on those 3. Nice people, dedicated people, and dickheads. Right? So, I gave you a short example of nice people. Dedicated people are people that you may think are assholes. You may think are mean because they don't communicate. They don't call you every day. They may not tell you happy birthday. They may miss your birthday party. They may miss Christmas. They may miss some holidays or whatever. You know what I mean? Or forget an important day that was important to you or something like that. But that doesn't make them a dickhead or a bad person. Just find out what they're dedicated to. You get what I'm saying? Because not all dedication is good. So I'm not trying to say that, you know what I mean? If your boyfriend a rapper and he sucked, you know what I mean? But he dedicated, it was like, I don't want you to tell him to quit because it doesn't matter if you suck or not, To be honest with you, it's all opinionated, you know what I mean? Somebody gonna like the shit. But, try to use that, realize that they're dedicated and give them something to be dedicated to. It may not be rapping, but like make them dedicated to like, the way y'all dress or something or whatever. You know what I mean? Like take his dedication instead of like being mad at him for being dedicated to something that's not working. Because the thing about people is they'll be like, oh, it's not working, but it's like dedicated people we see that just because it's not working now doesn't mean it's not gonna work. And those dedicated people are people like athletes, doctors, entrepreneurs, artists, people in craft, lawyers, you know what I mean? Like the list goes on. It's just a person dedicates themselves to something so hard that it's like everything else isn't as serious as a priority. But that person is still, thinking about their family, still thinking about their friends, still whatever, but they're just dedicated to something. So it doesn't really make them a dickhead, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Could people work on communicating better? Yeah, but you shouldn't stop a dedicated person, because when that works, everybody's gonna ask them how they did it, and you have to be the person that's, if you're gonna be with them, to be like, oh, I watched them for 10 years dedicate themselves to this. Think about the parents of Steph Curry that watched him dedicate himself to shooting that many basketballs every day to be good. It's like you have to support that dedication, because those are the people that change the world. And then, not to go too much into them, let's go over into the dickheads. The dickheads are the people you call assholes, bitches, inconsiderate motherfuckers, all that. Dickheads have one way of viewing shit. Period. And the way is their way, no matter right, wrong, whatever the fuck. Because a dickhead, everybody has a dickhead at the church, just like there's a dickhead that's a, street nigga or a bum or whatever. Like, there's dickheads everywhere. Every race, everywhere. Dickheads, assholes, whatever. But to be nicer, I'll call them inconsiderate people, because they only have one way of viewing things. But how I realized from traveling a lot, that comes from inexperience. A person's not like being that way because they seem different. They're being that way because that's all they know how to be. It's like once you go around different cultures, you gotta meet different people. You have to work with different people, because that's one thing I'm thankful for my DJing life and being a successful DJ was I had to work with so many different types of people and figure it out and learn so many different cultures. Like going to Minnesota, like what the fuck do they like here? You know what I mean? I can't, like, yeah, I can play my shit from the song, but you gotta cater. Like as a DJ, you gotta cater to the crowd. Like I don't give a fuck what no nigga say. If he a DJ that's good, he caters to the crowd. None of that fucking practicing, looking at the wall, getting your BPMs to match, and you're gonna do that at the club. Yeah, you can work on something that you'll do at the club, but you gotta feel the crowd. Like not everybody wants to fucking swag surf. And so just because that's part of your set that you practice at the house doesn't mean it's gonna work at the club the same way you expect it to. Sometimes you might have to just drop swag surf as soon as you see the first 50 niggas in the club to keep them in there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta drop it at 1,000 people. See, I came up in a time where you didn't repeat songs. You know what I'm saying? So that's what made people want to come to my parties early, because they knew that early I had that on the hotline type vibe. You know what I mean? That R&B, like, you know what I mean? Can I be for real? All that types of shit. I'm not playing that shit while a bunch of people in the club, but that shit vibing. That's music. Like, I feel like people just like, DJs now just set on the hot shit or whatever, and then just keep playing it over and over again. Like, 10 people come in the club, play that mix, and then, 20 more people come in the club, start the mix over. You know what I mean? And it's just like, that's why the club doesn't feel the same anymore. It does come down to the DJs. Not saying that all DJs are like that, because there's still some raw DJs out here holding it down. You know what I'm saying? But give it the whole night. You know what I mean? I wonder if any new DJs can DJ the whole night. Like, we used to have to DJ the whole night, 6, 7, 8 hours. You know what I mean? Then go to the after hours. You know what I mean? So I wonder if, like, niggas can hang and then gotta get on the road, drive to Duval. You know what I mean? Shit like that. So it's like, seeing all those cultures, I know I went off the ledge a little bit, but seeing all those cultures, you realize that you have to open up. You can't be the dickhead. You can't be the South Florida goon to a nigga in fucking Minnesota. You don't even know what the fuck that shit is. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta adapt, and then when you adapt, you realize you're not really this goon or whatever. That's just what probably you are to the people you grew up with, because that's you know, what they seen you do. But when you realize that you elevated to a whole nother person, when you meet someone new in a new place that don't know you from a lick of paint, you could be lying or you could be telling the truth, and you gotta adapt and build a relationship with them to keep business going. You know what I'm saying? That opens you up from being a dickhead. So dickheads, instead of y'all walking around mad at the world, cussing everybody out for y'all way, cussing the government out for food stamps that they give you for free, just experience some more. If you ain't never been to downtown Miami and you live in Miami, I'm not saying you gotta go far. Nigga, save up your $190, $200, you and your little baby. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go to a hotel on downtown Miami Friday. Don't be, oh, ain't got nobody watch your kid. Fuck it, take your kids too. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got nobody watch your kids, take your kids too. I ain't telling you to do stuff you can't take your kids to. I ain't telling you to go to the club. I'm telling you to experience more shit, experience more cultures, experience different food. Aren't you tired of eating the same shit? Aren't you tired of seeing the same people every day? You know what I'm saying? So experience some new shit. And maybe you won't be such a dickhead. Because nobody likes a dickhead. Like, we accept dickheads because everybody has dickheads in their family or friends or, you know, whatever. Associates in their workplace. So we accept dickheads, but we don't like them. Nobody does. But you do need to have dickhead friends. Because when it does come to standing on business or standing on something, nobody stands on anything harder than a dickhead. A dickhead will stand on that principle until they die, because that's what they do. They stand on their own principles. So you do need dickhead friends to stand on that. They will stand on that friendship just because they're a dickhead. And they'll be your dickhead friend. And you appreciate them for that. Let them be a dickhead to everybody else. Accept them for being a dickhead. I'm telling you because I have dickhead friends. And over the years, it took time, but over the years, they learned how not to be a dickhead to me. But they're still a dickhead. They just channel their dickhead energy to everybody else. Fuck it. Don't channel it to your friends. Be a dickhead to everybody else. Fuck it. The world needs dickheads. You know? How would we be able to appreciate the nice people if there weren't dickheads? You know? So, even if you're a dickhead, I salute you. You know what I mean? Fuck it. The world needs you too. I'm not saying the earth got to get rid of you or nothing, but the earth needs you too. But you can learn how not to be a dickhead if you do not like being a dickhead. If you like being a dickhead, then by all means, keep being a dickhead. Be the best dickhead. But then you'll prosper. Because some people that are dickheads, they're uncomfortable being nice because they're like, fuck. Every time I'm nice, I get fucked over, or something like that. You know what I mean? Or every time I'm nice, you know what I'm saying? I lose money. You know what I mean? It's just like all types of different variables of why they get mad for being nice. You know what I'm saying? Every time I get nice, nigga come to my crib and fuck my shit up. You know what I'm saying? It's like they just making excuses because they're more comfortable being a dickhead. Or just like a nice person where they getting used, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying like used in a way to where, oh, I'm helping my family member and they're using me, or I'm helping my friend, I'm helping my company, you know, they're using me. No. Like, the abusement, like controlling a person's energy and peace type use. You know what I mean? Like not letting a person be a person, type use. And that's when they have to be a dickhead. And then they make excuses because then when they be a dickhead, it's like it's too much, it's over aggressive, it's like nobody can handle it, and then they regret, oh, this is why I'm not a dickhead, because when I get mean or I say something, everybody take it the wrong way, or da 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 da. And you just realize it's an excuse of, because they're more comfortable being nice than being a dickhead. So when you look at the balance between the two, it's like, don't take someone out of their comfort zone of being nice to make them a dickhead if you're a dickhead. Just be their dickhead friend. So in dickhead situations, if you gotta step up for them in dickhead situations, you do that. So they can continue to be nice. You continue to be a dickhead for them. They continue to be nice for you. Team wins. Dedicated people, they part of both, because a dedicated person can be a dedicated nice person or a dedicated dickhead. So you just balance that out. Just make sure you support anyone that's dedicated. Anyone that you see wake up every day and even if they don't physically show results, but they attempt to produce results every single day, that person is dedicated. Just find out what they're dedicated to. Gas that shit, man. So what if your boyfriend can't rap? So what if he can't paint? So what if your girlfriend can't do hair, can't do nails? But they want to do it. They wake up every day trying to figure that shit out. Gas that shit. Everything is taught, so you can learn. You can get better at that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a whole bunch of sorry fucking rappers and sorry ass art that, niggas paying millions of dollars for. I done heard plenty of bitches complain about hairstyles they didn't like, or they hairstylists, or they nails, and them the motherfuckers they went to still eating. So you may think it sucks, the next person think it's good, it is what it is. But with more practice, the more support, that dedicated person gonna be able to take care of the dickheads and the nice people. So that's my subject on 3 types of people that I realized throughout all races, any type, all cultures. There's those 3 types of people no matter what, And it's like, different cultures show different support and love. Not saying that, all cultures don't do this, do that. I can't speak on any culture because I'm only African American. So I would have to have y'all comment y'all culture, what y'all do with those 3 types of people. But I know as a black man, what we do to those 3 types of people, we honor dickheads for whatever reason, I don't know. Shit on the nice people and hate on the dedicated people. And I'm not saying that, no, I'm saying that I'm black. I've seen it for 34 years of my life. That's what black people do with those 3 types of people. We honor the dickheads. And the niggas, the biggest dickheads, boy, they get the praise. Shit on the nice people and hate on the dedicated people. And that's on Diesel. So us as black people, I want us to get better as a race, because I know other cultures, man, shit. Spanish people don't have no one-hit wonder. That nigga a legend forever. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, when you see certain cultures and you see different shit, it's like, damn. You want your culture to do this, but then it's like, why don't we all just come together as people instead of races? And we just all mix each other, dickheads and nice people. Like, cause people will go like, talk to one Spanish person and they'll meet a Spanish dickhead. Then they'll hate all Spanish people. And it's like, no, that person's just a dickhead. It's not because they're Spanish, it's because that person's a dickhead. Talk to the next person, they may be nice, or the next person may be dedicated. You know what I mean? If you go to a white person, it's like, oh, I talked to a white person, he was racist, he locked his doors. And no, maybe that person was racist. You know what I mean? Not all white people are like that. That was just a dickhead. You know what I'm saying? Like, you walk around like, still like, publicly acting racist. That shit is so old school. Like, you're just a dickhead. You're just doing that to be a dickhead. So it's just it'd be like me walking around like publicly like, ooh, yelling racial white slurs and shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's, you would call me a dickhead. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean the whole race is like that. Like, fucking next white person you meet, give them a fair chance, because we're all people. You know what I'm saying? Just like with black people, you know what I'm saying? You might just meet a dickhead. You know what I mean? I ain't fuck with black people or have a bad experience with a black boyfriend, black girlfriend, or Spanish girlfriend, white girlfriend, whatever. Have a bad experience. Oh, all of them. Nah. You just had that dickhead. Find which one you want. Maybe some people want the dickhead, you know? So, it's all up to your preference and your opinion on Smokin Diesel. And with that being said, I'm out this bitch to the next show. Y'all make sure y'all stream it on Pass My Cup Radio. Y'all want to hear this again? We got some good points across. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. Y'all comment below. Y'all subscribe. Y'all like YouTube. Watch it. All that. We here. Pass My Cup Radio. Snow. You know what I'm saying? Until the next episode, Smokin Diesel, because the blunt is almost gone, baby. And we got to get to the money. So anyways, we out. And you know I'm going to end y'all with a song. The perfect song for today.
I can see the fuck shit, so I'm going blind. I can see the fuck shit, you ain't getting down. I can see the fuck shit, you ain't moving pies. I can see the fuck shit, pussy nigga wild. I'm letting time talk to y'all niggas real quick. I can see the fuck shit from a mile away. Pussy niggas walk away, I will spray. Me and my niggas really told K, but that was back in the day. But today, back to getting guap now. Rolling blunt, sitting on the couch now. Damn belly, yeah, I'm getting rich now. If it's a going in, I can see the blitz now. I can see the fuck shit, so I'm going blind. I can see the fuck shit, you ain't getting down. I can see the fuck shit, you ain't moving pies. I can see the fuck shit, pussy nigga wild. I can see the fuck shit, so I'm going blind. I can see the fuck shit, you ain't getting down. I can see the fuck shit, you ain't moving pies. I can see the fuck shit, pussy nigga wild. Pussy niggas, I hate you. Fuck niggas, I hate you. Y'all niggas, I hate you. Man, all y'all niggas, I hate you. Heater on my waist, I will bank you. Little pussy boy, I will spank you. Pen in my pocket, I'll shank you. I want all the shit, y'all big janky. I can see the fuck shit, so I'm going blind. I can see the fuck shit, you ain't getting down. I can see the fuck
Y'all
shit,
see what my
you ain't
weed
moving
Johnson?
pies. I can see the fuck shit, pussy nigga wild. I can see the fuck shit.
If you touch, you die.
I can see the fuck shit, you ain't getting down. I can see the fuck shit, you ain't moving pies. I can see the
It's
fuck
empty
shit,
for
pussy
YouTube
nigga
purposes.
wild.
You know how that goes. And we out.